I'd like Jenny Johnson to watch this. So I'm sure some people, hey Stormy Sky, how are you, babe? I'm sure people are cam 2-ing, and that's absolutely fine. Let's get this out there, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just to let everybody know, this live is for over 18s only. So if the live for some reason is blocked or banned, I shall end the live and I shall come back. If I can't do it today, I shall go ahead and do it another day. Please tap the screen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's try and get this out to 10K. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much. I'm just going to share the live out with a few people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. Keep tapping that screen. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just sharing out the live. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. Let's get this out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for sharing. I'm just tapping the screen like crazy. I'm sharing. Thank you all. This is a bit of a last minute live because I am absolutely sick and tired of everything that's happening. So let's give it 8 minutes or so and then I'll start the live. Who's the live going to be on? Karma, aka Falling Apart Crew. Sorry to keep you all waiting. We will get this done, I promise.
I swear, some of y'all need to stop thinking that you're all that. For fuck's sake, you ain't even.
Thank you all. Thank you all. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I'm still I'm still trying to get things in order. Thank you all. I'm just cropping some things to make sure that it's all correct and it's all in the right order. Thank you all. Thank you all. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. So let's get everything in order. There we go. Fab. Fab, fab, fab. Fab, 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 fab. Okay. Excellent. Now we'll just have to remember where that goes. Yes, I will remember. Okay, are we ready to get started? Yep, okay, here we go. So, many of you will know Karma. Yeah? Karma, aka Falling Apart Crew. We all know her. Yeah. Okay. So, when Karma left the app, she came back and she dug me right out. And I've never shown the content that she was doing, but she posted this. In 2017, one PHG did what? FU. I couldn't work out what PHG stands for, but then I did. It stands for PDF Hunting Group. So that's Karma. That's what she posted when she came back to the app. Yeah, you can all see that. This is Firebird. Let me just pause it. So this is Firebird. This is actually Karma's mum. This is a video that Karma's mum posted because she feels that her poor precious little daughter is being targeted, attacked and hounded by others. Let me just play this video for you. Bear with me.
So I've been watching my daughter being persecuted, forced to try and prove things.
Right, let's go.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I don't do this sort of thing on TikTok. I don't really like addressing things. I've been watching my daughter being persecuted, forced to try and prove things. And what I'd really like to say, I'm not going to get raging and get mad or go screaming in a box, but you've got no idea about what that lady is carrying, my beautiful little queen, what she is carrying. You have no idea. And what I will say to every single one of you who has wronged her, and you all know who you are, I deal with things differently. I will choose to forgive you on a daily basis and there's a power in that. I will forgive you, and I will leave it up to God to deal with you. You can deal with God's wrath, which is much more than any human being could do to you. So when the walls come tumbling down around you, know that I'm praying for you guys. Because you are very, very, very sad individuals. You do not know the impact that you've had on her whole family. Poor baby. You do not, and she's cleverer than a lot of you. She's cleverer than all of you. And you don't like it, do you? Does her spirit irritate your demons? What is it about her that you don't like? What is it about my Carmen that you don't like? If you really knew her, you'd see what a beautiful, compassionate soul she is. She's made mistakes. She's not perfect. None of us are. None of us. But how you go to bed at night and sleep peacefully, I do not know. I do not know. But how do you know integrity? Like, can you look in yourself in the mirror and feel happy and have peace in your heart and feel like, oh yeah, I've done a good thing today? The way you've hounded her. She's been shielding her family, me. She hasn't told me anything. She didn't tell me anything that's going on because she was afraid that I'd get sectioned or I'd lose the plot or I'd relapse. She's been protecting me and her brother. I don't understand the mentality, the spirits that you must be really dark entities to do this to a human being. It's like watching her take her son's stuff out of the box, and do you know what that does to her? You think she'd use her dead son for money or for, don't judge her by your own standards. That's, that's exactly what you're doing. It's like you're mirroring. You're judging my daughter by your standards, not ours. So we have integrity, we have honesty, we have transparency. So I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to scream. I'm just going to calmly pray for you on a daily basis. I don't even have to name you. And I can promise you, God's wrath is much bigger than any human being can do to you. So, I didn't call my daughter Karma for no reason. And you will get your karma. You will. I feel sorry for you. She pushed that woman to the limits that you have pushed her. It's undescribable. I mean, she's got used to it. It's new to me. It's new to me what's been going on to her. And I'm not going to lie, I've shed a lot of tears over it. But I know the God in me and the God out there, He will honour me because I'm righteous, because I'm whole, because I do the right thing, because I care, I have compassion, I have empathy. I'm a little bit slower than Karma. Karma's brain works very, very fast. And you need to back off. Give the woman some space. Stop making her clap back. Stop making her react. Stop. And you hunters, one of you just tried to add me, you're a fool. You have made a total mockery of something that good people, survivors mainly, were trying to do to protect the children. And now the hunter community's reputation is ruined. It's ruined. You're trying to protect your children. And I know full well that, PDFs hide in plain sight. We've had hunters that they've actually been stung by their own team. I don't know. You seriously need to do some shadow work on yourselves. You can pick my appearance apart. You can pick anything you like apart with me. You can do whatever you want. It won't affect me because your opinions don't matter to me. But your actions on my daughter matter to me a lot. A lot. She hasn't had an easy life. I wasn't the best of mothers. I failed my children. I'm not going to lie. You can dig it all up, whatever. You can dig up whatever you like about me. I'm not ashamed anymore. I've got over that. I'm doing the best I can now. You don't know my trauma either. As a family, we all have a lot of trauma. And it's all ongoing. So if you can find it in your heart, maybe just get down on your knees and say you're sorry. Because I know spiritual principles, and I know that it's not against the flesh, it's principalities, it's entities, it's spirits. And they're powerful. When you're on the right side of that, and when there's someone who walks a straight line, prays, I know, I don't wish harm on you. I just return to sender. So, yeah. How disgusting. Abhorrent. I know it's pretty cold, pretty evil nowadays. But yeah, no, it shows how powerful that she is. I don't know that you've got to get mass together to go against her. You nearly made her go into contempt of court. Thought I was going to lose my daughter to prison. You just don't know what that woman's been through. You just don't know what you're dealing with. How strong she is. How spiritual connection she is. You underestimate her. You don't underestimate God. God in me and God out there. The source. I'll stay close to me. He will honour me. Hi.
So, that is Karma's mum. Her name's Amanda, as she said. She seems lovely, doesn't she? She seems really nice. And she's defending her daughter Karma, and she's supporting her daughter Karma. But last year, Karma and her mother weren't talking to each other. This is Firebird. This is Karma's mum. Derailing you one by one on YouTube. No remorse, not even with my so-called mum. Who's in the community. That's important because Karma's mum was a hunter. And this is why Karma doesn't like hunters, because Karma's own mother's hunting team found out details about Karma that Karma had put out herself. Oh, for anyone who's had a follow request from Unforeseen Green Queen, let me just say that's not me. So, there you can see Vulture with a black heart. Karma posted this under her Vulture account. This is what Karma posted last year. Derailing you one by one on YouTube. No remorse, not even with my so-called mum in the community. I warned you to keep your dusty hunting community away, didn't I? Lying little dirty rat, all your friends. Deactivate Mandy. Again, Mandy Amanda is Karma's mum. Shut down because shit's gonna get real fast. I'd say smile, but you can't either. So you can all see that, yeah? That's what Karma posted to her Vulture account. Unforeseen Green Queen, I think that is Karma. I'm not 100% sure. If you get a follow from it, it's not me. Okay? It's not me.
Got me again.
Right. So I'm now going to play a video which Karma posted to her Vulture account. And this is Karma talking to her own mother last year. Bear with me.
Share my story. Got me again. And I'll share my story about my childhood. Got me again. And I'll share my story about my childhood. Got me again. And I'll share my story about my childhood. Got me again. And I'll share my story about my childhood.
So what you can't hear is Karma's actually saying, block me again and I'll share my story about my childhood. But because Karma put music over it, you can't actually hear what she's saying. But that's what she says. Block me again and I will share the story of my childhood. Oh, a lovely mum. Yeah, righto. Amanda Jane, hang on. Amanda Jane Claxton, Charles Dark Crescent, Barnstable, age 59, on the 17th of the 7th, 2020, at Barnstable, assaulted a female by beating her. Plea guilty. Fined £50 to pay compensation of £50. Trying to make sure you can all see this. There you go. You can all see that. That's Karma's mother. Lovely lady, isn't she? Beating someone. This is all in the public domain. This is from Devon Live. And Karma's going to go off her head. And Karma's going to try and have those articles taken down. Karma, you brought this on. You couldn't leave me alone. Oh, we have another one. February the 14th. Amanda Jane Claxton, Charles Dark Crescent, Barnstable, age 60. On the 14th of the 11th, 2021, at Barnstaple in a public place, namely North Devon District Hospital, were guilty, while drunk, of disorderly behaviour. Verdict: found guilty, fined £120. Again, this is all in the public domain from Devon Live. I'm going to keep showing this. This is why Karma doesn't like PDF hunting groups. She doesn't like awareness teams. She has got a real hang-up because her own mother was in one. Don't believe me? I stand by PDF hunters, will you? Yeah? What's the name? Bear with me. Mandy Jane Claxton, and that is the 13th of November 2027. Let me try and do it this way so you can see it. Mandy Jane Claxton, 13th of November 2027. She stands with PDF hunters. This is Karma's mum. National Child Protectors. Again, Mandy Jane Claxton, the 13th of November 2017. She stands with hunters. Manda Jane Claxton, on the 3rd of January 2018, sharing posts about, you can see, I'm not sure if she's trying to say that the only PDFs are Asian men. Who knows? Who knows? Mandy Jane Claxton on the 4th of January 2018. Get off my land, wrong-uns. Mandy Jane Claxton on the 5th of June 2018. We can see there, pred exposure. This was a gentleman who was arrested and due to appear in court at the end of that month. Karma's mother was a hunter. I'm going to keep showing this. 2017. We'll get to that in a minute. Right, so in the end of May, the beginning of July, there was a live exposure held, and the people who held that live exposure were Artisan Joker, Who's Lying Crew, Charlie Redhead Bombshell was in the box, Smurfette was in the box. I tried to get into that live, but I was muted because Smurfette kept saying that she couldn't talk if I was there. I had to get Karma on side, and I did. So I allowed Karma to come into my live, and she did. But she came into that live under the name of Suspect Search. And then she started messaging me. So this was one of the messages. This is how much trouble Karma wants to start. Suspect Search. Rants. Is she good? She's one that's been nice. I said, I don't remember. So much has happened. Karma says, don't trust Wolf. Now, this is the Wolf awareness team. She said, it wasn't long ago. It was really late. So I then said, never had anything to do with rants. But Karma was trying to cause trouble. She wanted me to say something, I don't know, wrong about rants, but I have never, ever had any dealings with Rants. Never had a bad word to say about her. She hasn't spoken on me. But this is what Karma does. She goes running into people's DMs, asking this question, that question, the other question, just so that she can cause some trouble. And it didn't work. This was Karma again. So she's talking about Jenny Johnson. Jenny Johnson, gave me a hunter's name. I'll have to find it 1 sec. I'll turn my phone on. She's admitted to me she was a decoy. That is Karma claiming that Jenny Johnson is now a decoy or has been a decoy, and claiming that Jenny Johnson had told her decoy's name. I call BS on this. I truly, truly call BS on this. Myself and Jenny Johnson have had issues, but is she a decoy? No. And if she was, why on earth would she give Karma her decoy name? Like I said, Karma has got a huge, huge thing against PDF hunting groups, awareness groups, anyone that's within the hunting community. Okay? So she said she's admitted to me she was a decoy. So I said, what the F? Because I just thought, you are talking bare bungle. You are such a liar. Couldn't prove anything to me. Just wanted to cause trouble because Karma likes to screen record all my content that I've ever done, and she uploads that to YouTube. Evening, Joey, my darling. I hope you're well, you little fitty. You absolute salt, you. So I'm now going to play a video. This is Karma talking. She's got V in the box with her. And this is what she claimed before I did my live. Before I did the live exposure on Karma. Okay? So.
I will literally sit with my son's ashes in my hand and swear over his ashes that every one of you that I've named are connected to this police investigation. It's that big that it's been passed to 3 other officers. Well, now there's a high investigating officer on my son's ashes. I promise you, it ain't a lie. I will literally sit with my son's ashes.
Right, I hope you heard that. What I'm going to do is put the phone towards the mic so that you can hear it. I'm going to play that again.
I will literally sit with my son's ashes in my hand and swear over his ashes that every one of you that I've named are connected to this police investigation. It's that big that it's been passed to 3 other officers. Well, now there's a high investigating officer on my son's ashes. I promise you, it ain't a lie. I will literally sit with my son's ashes. Lie. I will literally sit with my son's ashes.
Did you all hear that? Did you all hear Karma say that she would sit with her son's ashes, claiming that there was a police investigation against so many of us? She kept bringing my name into it. Now, I'm going to show you on what account she did that under. Zen's Exposure. Zen is the name of her angel baby that sadly passed. Yeah, all this content that she was doing was under Zen's name. I'm now going to show you another video.
Criminal case against you.
Bear with me, please.
There is a criminal case against you, and I will not be dropping it. Not one of you. However, when we have our day in court, which is going to be approaching soon, next year, I will ask the judge to go lightly on you. And that's all I really have to say. But remember, there is a criminal case.
Right,
against
again,
you.
I'm going to put the phone up against the tablet so you can hear her properly. Okay? Bear with me.
There is a criminal case against you, and I will not be dropping it. Not one of you. However, when we have our day in court, which is going to be approaching soon, next year, I will ask the judge to go lightly on you. And that's all I really have to say. But remember, there is a criminal case against you, and I will...
So, again, this video that again was before my live on the 22nd of December. This was Karma claiming, Karma being the Falling Apart crew, that there was a huge criminal case against myself and others, and that she wasn't going to drop that case, that we would all be taken to court sometime next year, which is this year, and she was going to ask the judge to go lightly on us. Yeah, she was going to ask the judge to do that. So again, I'm going to show another video, which is Karma, again running her mouth off, with V in the box, claiming that this case was still going. So bear with me.
With Green Queen. Oh, Green Queen, she's in the police case.
If you go on the court of law, yeah, if you haven't got the evidence, yeah, the CPS won't even look at it. So, like,
Did you not hear what the officer said? There's been a lot of investigations regarding it. We've been looking back. There's been three separate officers, and then they put another ICO on it, an investigating ICO, because the case is too big. I don't, because they should have asked for proper proof.
yeah.
They should have asked for proof. They ran with Green Queen. Oh, Green Queen, she's in the police case.
If you go on the court of law, yeah, if you haven't got the evidence, yeah, the CPS won't even look at it. So, like,
Did you not hear what the officer said? There's been a lot of investigations regarding it. We've been looking back. There's been three separate officers, and then they put another ICO on it, an investigating ICO, because the case is too big. I don't, because they should have asked for proper proof.
Right. There is no case. There is no case against me. There is no case against anybody else. Karma was lying. Karma's always lied. Were you able to hear the video that I just played? Yep, I too have a clean acro, which I'm more than willing to get out in a minute if people want to see it. So by this time, I just had enough. And it's sad that myself and two other people have actually contacted the police and got acros on ourselves to prove that we all have a clean acro. If you don't know what an acro is, let me explain it to you. You can contact the police and you can ask them if they have anything on you on their systems. They will then either email you, as was my case, or they will write to you with the acro report. That acro report will say, have you been arrested and when you have been arrested. But of course, if you haven't been, then there's nothing on there. Okay? Right. Are you okay if I move on? where was I? Oh, so I had a gutful with Karma keeps saying that she's got these cases on me. So I decided to get a subject access request form from Devon and Cornwall Police. That's different to the ACRO. The subject access request, that is asking, has anyone been to that particular force, i.e. Devon and Cornwall, and made any accusations against me personally or allegations against me personally? There was nothing. I'm now going to play you a video of me showing that I've got my subject access request form and that it is clean. Bear with me. This was a TikTok that I did.
Good afternoon, my darlings, my beautifuls, my little lovelies, my handsomes. What's happening? You all good? You enjoying bank holiday weekend? I do hope so. So you're probably thinking, what on earth is that I've just shown? Let me explain it to you. That is called a subject access request form. I got that from Devon and Cornwall Police. I decided to email Devon and Cornwall Police in regards to Karma Clark. Why did I do that? I asked them if there was any open police investigation against me or any ongoing police cases against me, and they said no. Didn't have a fucking clue what I was talking about. Because after I received the email, I then phoned up Devon and Cornwall Police and I spoke to an officer for 12 minutes. Now, I know how the court system works. I know how the police system works. You don't just get called to court. It's not like, oh, by the way, you're coming to court on such and such a day. No, there's a process that you go through with the police. Like, they will speak to you. They will take a statement. They will talk over the allegation that Karma Clark has made against me. But there ain't none. There ain't none. So that's done and dusted. I have proved that I am not being taken to court. There is no open or ongoing investigation on me from Devon and Cornwall Police. Let's talk about Claire Crowe, shall we? Now, you, Karma, you stayed friends with Claire for 18 months and you kept secrets from your own bestie V. That you've admitted you kept secrets. I was friends with Claire Crowe for 5 months. And after I realised that she was an absolute fucking wrong and a loose cannon, I sacked her off. Before doing that, I spoke to a couple of people and I was like, something ain't quite adding up with Claire Crowe. We all got together. We all realised what she was doing. There was a live held. We fucking outed her. She was run off the app. But you can't handle that, can you? You cannot handle that. You cannot accept that because you wanted to be the one to out Claire Crowe, but you couldn't do it. Crawling across piss-stained bathroom floors doing content like that is not going to out Claire Crowe. V jumping out of a Jack-in-the-Box is not going to out Claire Crowe. Talking about people's teeth is not going to out Claire Crowe. Talking about paedophile hunting groups is not going to out Claire Crowe. You did the absolute worst, shittiest content I've ever fucking clapped my eyes on, ever, trying to out Claire Crowe. But like so many people have said about you, you talking riddles, it's almost like a puzzle that people have to put the fucking pieces together themselves because nothing in your world makes fucking sense. Nothing. For someone who doesn't like me, for someone who detests me as much as you do, you're sharing a lot of my content. Cheers, babe. What you're doing is bringing people over to me. You are sharing a lot of my content from last year. Like, we're all done and dusted from last year. I'm done and dusted. Jenny Johnson's done and dusted. Bambird's done and dusted. Elphaba's done and dusted. Elphaba Exposed's done and dusted. Chloe's done and dusted. But you're hanging on to that because your content is the fucking worst. If it wasn't for you plastering my face all over your page, you wouldn't have any content. If it weren't for you getting your bangers out every now and again, you wouldn't have any content. I am sick and tired of you licking my clit and my crack. You're becoming very heavy now. So if you wouldn't mind, can you kindly get off? Get off. I know you want to keep sitting on it. I know you want to keep licking it, but you're getting rather heavy, so I'm asking you to get off. You're the one, Karma, who is in probation, not me. You're the one who is in and out of court, not me. So keep me out of it. Keep me right out of it. I exposed Claire Crow with other people. I did that. And it fucking burned you because you weren't able to do it. As far as Smurfette goes, the live last week, again, I was able to put all the pieces together because things just weren't adding up right with Smurfette. And as other people have said, she's using messages and all sorts of things to try and clear her names. But she was the one who had 30 plus accounts on you, on your son, and on Ellis Matthews. She can come for me as much as she likes. She's a fucking nobody on this app. As am I, as are you, as are so many other people. There is enough room on this app for all of us just to get on and do our own content. I am tired of you bitches. You want to call me an old hag, that's absolutely fine. I'm 8 or 9 years older than you, and I'm quite happy to have got to this age. And if I get to another 10, 20, 30, quite happy to do that. And when you're 50, you'll be glad to have got to that age as well. Whether you're going to be at home or in a police cell remains to be seen. Now, all of you, get off my clit. Karma, get off my clit. V, fathead, get off my clit. Smurfette, get off my clit. Oh God, my clit hurts. It's so fucking heavy and sore from all these bitches licking it. Oh, I think I need to go and get in the bath again.
Right, I apologise for the ending of that, but I tend to do things with humour. That's the way I deal with things. I use humour. Smurfette, I did mention her. So I did a live on Smurfette. I proved that she had over 30 accounts. Smurfette, I'm not really talking about, but let me just quickly put this out there. Smurfette tried to expose me. She tried to expose Slay. She tried to expose Raptor. She doxed names. She doxed children. Smurfette's obsession with having children on her phone is just absolutely ridiculous, but we're not here to speak about her. I've done a live on her. We're done and dusted. So, this is what I got from Devon and Cornwall Police. This is what I was talking about, the subject access request. So, dear Ms. Nolan, Data Protection Act, subject access. I am writing in reply to your request for information, which may be held about you by Devon and Cornwall Police. The Data Protection Act 2018 and General Data Protection Regulations, GDPR, places obligations on the police when holding personal data to provide a copy of that information to the individual concerned on request. Information about how we use personal information may be found in the Devon and Cornwall Police Privacy Act, blah, blah, blah. Alternatively, you can contact us at the above address to request a printed copy. Yeah? Okay. From the personal details supplied in your request for information, there is no information that the chief officer is required to provide. A subject access request will only provide information which is about you or which you have given to the police. If you believe that there has been an allegation made against you which Devon and Cornwall Police wish to speak to you about, you would have to or will be contacted by an officer in due course. As there is no information to provide, your application has now closed. Nothing on me. Nothing on me from Devon and Cornwall Police. Karma was and is a liar. Again, that's another part of the email, which just says this email was intended for me, blah, blah, blah. And this all happened on the 19th of April 2025. I phoned 101. I was then put through to an officer from Devon and Cornwall Police. Now, Karma put content out there today or yesterday, I can't remember, saying it takes 20 minutes to get through to Devon and Cornwall Police. That all depends on how busy they are. But I was on that phone call for 12 minutes talking to a police officer from Devon and Cornwall Police about myself and about Karma, aka Falling Apart Crew. There is nothing on me. I cannot stress this enough. There is no case on me. Right, so now we're going to go into today because Karma's done the absolute most to try and destroy me. So, Karma thought she'd do this. I told you I'd fire up if you didn't leave us be. Leave us the F alone, Green Queen. Leave us alone. And she decided to do a little poll. Do you like Green Queen 58? Yes. No. How old are we? How old are we? She took that down because I didn't think it had the desired effect that she wanted. So that post has now been taken down by Karma. So I'll clap back. Karma, how old are you? Are we all back in the playground, running a poll, asking the question, do you like Green Queen? Are you okay? Yeah? So, Karma kept going on today because she won't leave me alone. She won't leave me alone. Posting my content to YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So then I said, Karma, aka Falling Apart Crew, are you emailing yourself? Are you sending yourself messages? I'm not holding a live on the anniversary of your angel baby's birthday. You are. I never held a live on the anniversary of his sad passing either. Never did. I think Zen passed in the August. I held my live on the 22nd of December 2024. Okay? This is what Karma posted to her account. Ms. Clark, you really need to put a stop to Lydia. That's me. How are you letting her get away with all this? Do you have her mobile number? So she hold a live on your spell the way Karma spells it because she doesn't know the difference between your and you are. So she hold a live on your son and then again for his birthday. I would be knocking those teeth of hers out. That sounds like Karma. That's the way Karma talks. That's the way Karma writes. Why would you say Ms. Clark? Why would you message Karma and call her Ms. Clark? She doesn't put that name on her TikTok account. She goes by Falling Apart Crew. We all know her as Karma. Yeah? I will post the email soon. Here is one of the new ones today. Have your, again, spelled incorrectly. This is Karma now. This is not the message. This is Karma. Have you our say on the 7th of July. This is Karma. The 7th of July is her angel baby's birthday anniversary. He will be 6 years old, or he would have been 6 years old, but it's still his birthday. So you would celebrate. Any normal mother would celebrate, but no. Karma wants to go live on the 7th of July. Again, this is Karma, the Falling Apart Crew. Ms. Clark, you really need to put a stop to Lydia. How does anyone know my name? I go by the Green Queen. Karma knows my name. Smurfette knows my name. Charlie knows my name. If you were going to talk about me, you would call me the Green Queen. Dear Ms. Clark, you really need to put a stop to Lydia. How are you letting her get away with all this? Do you have her mobile number? No, because Karma hasn't got it. So she held a live on You Are Son and then again for his birthday. I would be knocking those teeth of hers out. So at the bottom on the little blurb, Karma has said, I will post the email soon. Here is one of the new ones today. Have You Are Say on 7th. This is the 7th of July. This is Karma clearly stating that on the 7th of July, her angel baby's birthday, she's going to go live. And she's going to talk about DV. Yeah? Now, I'm not like Karma. Karma likes to screen record everything and she likes to show comments from other people, comments from my followers. I choose not to do that because if you follow someone, you follow someone. If you support them, you support them. So I've blocked out a comment that one of her followers had left her. So You Are Say on 7th. Live event. There you see, guys. July the 7th at 7 o'clock in the morning. Someone's asked her about whoever it is Karma's talking about because, again, like I say, that person supposedly called me Lydia. Karma has said, the Green Queen 58, she's blocked me, but that's her at. Yeah, I did block Karma, but Karma's got a burner. Karma's been screen recording my content for the longest time and she's been putting it to her YouTube. Yeah? So, I did content and I said, Karma, that is clearly you messaging yourself. The grammar is so poor. You used the wrong your in both the message you sent yourself and your little blurb about your live. You should be thinking about Zen on the 7th of the 7th, 2025. Because I know the difference, you are going to disrespect him. Yeah, can you all see that? I'm not holding a live on the 7th. Karma is. On what would have been little Zen's 6th birthday. Again, this is from Karma's profile. DV exposure, 7th of July, 2025. Register for the event and send receipts email. Karma is holding a DV live on her son's anniversary. Not me, Karma. Again, I've done it just so you can see it without me. There it is there. Haven't circled it. Karma's doing this, not me. So, I wasn't going to speak on this, but I feel that I need to because I've had an absolute fucking gutful of Karma Clark. Why does she not like paedophile hunting groups? Why does she not like awareness groups? Because Karma claims that 2 of her children were... You can imagine. I don't have to say it. So 2 of her children... I'm not going to name her children, even though she named them to me in messages. I'm not going to share those messages too. Karma is claiming that her daughter's father was and is a PDF, but he's not. He is not. That man is walking the streets. If he was a PDF, he'd be banged up. Karma's not allowed to see her daughter. She doesn't have custody of her daughter. She doesn't have parental responsibility of her daughter. She's lost all parental rights to her daughter. Because Karma made allegations against her daughter's father that he was a PDF. Karma has called Zen's father an abuser. He's not an abuser. Never was an abuser. Karma had that man on his knees. And while he was on his knees, Karma decided to film him, laughing at him. That man was in love with Karma. And on one of the videos that I've shared, which Karma shared to her YouTube, he is quite literally saying what we've all been saying for the past year. Karma collects evidence on her phone. She films random people's faces. She had loads of photos of men genitalia on her phone. And yet Zen's dad was willing to forgive her. He was willing to carry on that relationship. So Karma's now put out there that her daughter's father and Zen's father have come together to attack her and target her. That's not true. That's not the case. These two men have been abused by Karma. So they've decided to come together to speak about Falling Apart Crew. Now the case, which Karma herself says is July the 26th, 2026, that case is not on Zen's father. That case is not on her daughter's father. That case is against Karma. Karma is being taken to court by the Crown. Karma is fighting her case because of the amount of disgusting things she has said on others. I've got the messages to prove what I'm saying because Karma messaged me them, but I'm not going to show them because names are mentioned, her children's names are mentioned, and I'm not going to do that. So Karma had an issue with her own mum because her mum, Firebird, Amanda or Mandy, was part of a hunting group. There you go, my lovelies. There you go. That is the end of it because I'm tired. I'm worn. I can't speak too much about it. But Karma has attacked so many people or Falling Apart Crew. She's done it under Falling Apart Crew. She's done it under Vulture. She's done it under dirt alleyways, crawling along a piss-stained bathroom floor. She's done it under Zen's receipts. She's done it under Zen's exposures. She has done all this under her son's name. She's threatened to do live exposures on people, but she doesn't know how to do it. Therefore, she hasn't done it. She's threatened all sorts of people on this app because she is the one that was making allegations against other men, which was not true. She doesn't have her daughter, and that speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. Sorry, can you all hear me? Right, so if anybody would like to speak, you're more than welcome to come into the box. If anyone comes across Falling Apart Crew, I would suggest that you stay well away. Just stay well away from her. She's trouble with a capital T. Hang on, I've got someone who wants to come in. Right, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, my darling.
So, all of this, the police investigation, Karma's the victim, blah, blah, blah. Karma, why were you giving emails to people to write statements? Why have we got messages saying that we're actually witnesses? Witnesses to what? I still don't know. But it's this... Oh, and the thing you put out earlier. Oh, M's Knight's brother is a Met police officer. I know. People know. I've never hidden that. I openly spoke about it, but you really thought you did something. But the months you said that you weren't actually doing anything, we stayed quiet for months. And then I sat in a box on a live and there was a live held. Oh, deep dive me. You release messages. Is that a good idea? Because you need to stop telling people the amount of information you do and then going against people and expecting no one to say anything. But we can't go from being the perpetrators to being the witnesses and then asking us to write witness statements for something we didn't witness. It doesn't make any sense. But you attack people and attack people and attack people. You've got people near and dear to you. You phone the Ministry of Defence and the Ministry of Defence, and then, oh, no, but I'm not actually doing anything. You said the most vile things about people while we all stayed quiet and then expected nothing to happen. And it's, oh, leave me alone. Then stop posting on your YouTube about other people. Because the thing is, you want to go on and talk and release text messages, that's not a smart idea. Because you think you played us and you really, really, really haven't. But that's all I want to say, is that we have gone from apparently being the perpetrators to being the witnesses and being given emails to message Karma's police officers, alleged police officers. We actually don't know if they exist or not.
I've had exactly the same. So in messages that Karma Falling Apart crew sent me, I was going to get a phone call. So I asked her from whom, and she said, you're going to be a witness. So I said, a witness to what? And she couldn't answer me. So I cannot go from being a suspect or a perpetrator in this case that she kept speaking of back in December to all of a sudden being a witness. I'm either one or the other. I'm either going to be prosecuted because I've said or done something, which I haven't, or I'm going to be on the defence team as a witness. And I can release those messages, but I won't. I have watched Karma drag me since she came back to the app in August, September last year. I've listened to her and V drag me. I've listened to both of them drag Raptor. I've listened to them drag Slay. But no, the common denominator in all of this is Karma. She went running into my inbox in June of this year. She had been talking to Jenny Johnson, Emma Williams, Rants of a London Mum, feeding them all sorts of fucking rubbish. But where the problem? Where the problem?
Exactly that. And this is the thing. When it all kicked off with Smurfette, and Karma said to me, are you willing to make a statement just about the kid? Fair enough. So I spoke to an officer. How comes the officer didn't mention to me anything about the fact there's an open case against me? How can he take a statement off me to support Karma's claim about Smurfette? And yeah, I did that. I don't give a fuck. She shouldn't have done what she did. And yet they didn't mention the fact that there was apparently an open investigation against any of us. I wouldn't be asked to issue a statement, a supporting statement, if it was against any of us. And Karma, you can't get a non-mall in a magistrate's court, and you can't get a non-mall to protect the police against people. I'm sorry, but I see things come up and I'm like, oh my God. But continue lying, bruv. I'm interested to see what you release. But yeah, my brother's a copper. Karma, you can't use something against people that they openly admit, because quite frankly, you've got a hell of a lot to hide.
Excuse me, sorry, I apologise. Exactly what Raptors just said. Exactly what Raptors just said. Now, Karma also claimed that she was under witness, and she spelt that wrong. She wrote it witness protection. Karma's never, ever, ever been under witness protection. She was claiming this July of last year, August of last year, all the way through. And then she made allegations against a lot of people, I wasn't one of them, that they had doxed her face. No one had doxed her face. Karma was posting herself all over her different accounts in 2023 and in the beginning of 2024. And most of that content was Karma actually in a state of undress, showing part of her bangers. Yeah, this is what Karma does. When she doesn't get the attention that she wants from putting out all these lies and nonsense, then she will post a photo of herself in some, I can't even, I don't know how to describe it, underwear. And then Karma's laughing, claiming that someone has done a witness statement against Zen's dad. Like, a lot of people do know his name now because Karma's put that out there. Yeah, Karma did a video laughing about it, mentioning the woman's name, saying that, I've got you. No one knew that you've done a witness statement for me. I'm not going to name that woman. But again, I think it's a load of shit, because if you don't know if you don't know Zen's dad, you've never met him, you've never been around him, you've not so much as spoken to him on the phone or anything, then how can you be a witness against him? You haven't seen anything. So this is all lies on Karma's part. Oh my God, totally agree. I find Karma fascinating. I have never met two people so illiterate and unhinged. Oh my God, I could not agree more. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
But remember, she's not on any substances, because Crow's so evil, she makes her go and get rug tested. That was another thing that come out as well, apparently. She gets rug tested because of Crow, but then apparently Crow didn't have any investigations against her. So how can Crow get rug tests, when she's not ever had the... Do you see where it falls down? Do you see where you contradict yourself an awful lot? It doesn't...
Right, so I'll be honest, at the beginning of you talking, you did go quiet. So if you want to repeat yourself, that's entirely up to you, babe.
Karma claims that she's not on rugs because Crow makes her get rug tested every month. This is apparently what Karma's saying. But at the same time, also said that Crow's never had a police investigation against her. So how she managed to get Karma that? And also at the same time, if you're taking, apparently she smokes buds once a month, it still shows up on your rug tests. Like, it doesn't, like, and there's also hair test, which shows the length of time you've been on it. It's very laughable, the things that she's coming out with. But she's not on rugs, ladies and gentlemen, because Crow forces her to get rug tested, you know. The woman that hides on burner accounts forces her to get rug tested.
If you don't know who Crow is a woman by the name of Claire. Crow was part of the Not a Government crew. Karma said all sorts of things about Crow. Crow's a wrong un. Like, she's a little thief. She's a fraudster. She took money from a lot of people. She lied to a lot of people. Karma tried to get, or Falling Apart crew tried to get her off the app but couldn't do it because of the content that Falling Apart crew and V were doing. Now, Karma has also said, and she's got the raging ump about this, that people are following her angel baby's father. Yeah? They're following her angel baby's father on his TikTok and on his Instagram. Yeah? Karma alleges that she's got a non-mole against Zen's dad. How the fuck does Karma know who is following Zen's dad if she's not stalking him? She stalks him. She has done for the longest period of time. She stalks that man to within an inch of his life. So kindly tell me, Karma, how do you know who's following Zen's dad if you're not keeping a watchful eye? I wasn't going to do this live tonight, but I just had a gut thought. I was in the process of putting lots more together, which I will put together. I will do the live, and then I'm leaving. I am permanently deleting. That's deleting my account once I've done this live, because not this live, the next one, I'm sick and tired of my name being dragged. I'm sick and tired of the lies that have been put out there about me, and I just don't feel like being fucking funny anymore. Can you all hear me? Slay, that's very kind. No, I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody who's followed me for the past 3 years. Followed me, supported me. We've had a laugh together. I apologise to some of you because Karma's got a bad habit of screen recording my content and screen recording anyone who leaves a comment. But I've always allowed people to leave a comment, good and bad, never bothered me. And I always try to interact with all of you. The fact that Karma has got her comments restricted says a lot. It does says a lot. Now, this woman has got 22,000 followers. 22,000 followers, and she can barely get 100 likes on her content. Can someone explain that to me? Karma could have done really good things. She could have spread awareness with regards to the heart condition that her angel baby sadly had. She could have done amazing work. She could have done amazing things on this app, on other forms of social media, but she chose to be a twat nugget. That's what she chose to do. I'm just reading the comments. I love you all. It has been so much fun interacting with so many of you. But I am, once I've done my next live, showing everything, I'm off. Like, as tutty bye-bye. TikTok is not, it's not my life. I have family. I have friends. I have a little job. So this is all too much for me. It's all got too much, but I am sick and tired of the lies that have come out from Karma's mouth and V's mouth about me. I'm tired of it. I can't do it no more. I just don't care. Oh, would anybody like to come into the box? Would anybody like to speak? More than happy to have you in. I just hope that some of the names that I mentioned at the beginning have actually watched this live, possibly screen recorded this live, maybe Cam 2'd it, because Karma made you all believe her. She made you all believe her with the lies that she was spreading. And because of that, I got attacked and others got attacked. But like I said, there's only one. Hang on, who's this? Nope, you're not coming in because I don't know who you are. Sorry, Rents, I don't know who you are. Have you got anything to do with anything that's been said or done? No? Okay. Oh, Karma put it out there. She also put it out there that I am a hunter. I'm not a hunter. I'm 50 years old. I suffered a heart attack last year, October. The last thing I'm doing is being one of them. I would never ever be one of them. It's not going to happen. But Karma put that out there about me, and people have now started running with that. When I did the live the other evening, I had someone in the comments continuously calling me a pred. Continuously. I know who that person was. But yeah, this is what they do when they don't get their own way. You're all of a sudden being called a pred. Karma didn't know my name. She made out that she knew my name. She didn't. If she did, she would have doxed it long time ago. So we do not have a Scooby hunt. Just wanted to ask what was going on, because if the haste in 5-3. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, Rents. I'm really sorry. I don't understand. Have you had any issues with Falling Apart crew? No? Okay. Would anybody else like to come into the box and speak up on what Karma may have said or done to them? Because I know there's a lot of people that she's had people's names in her mouth. She said she was going to do this. Oh, because Karma managed to convince everybody that I was a bad person, I had people trying to look for my children. Yeah, imagine that. I have never shared my kids on this app. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I have never said my kids' names, because Tiny Broccoli, I've seen you before. Tiny Broccoli, do you want to come into the live? No? Oh, Rents, that's really nice. It would only... Right, okay, I understand. So you don't actually know who we're talking about. Huge red flag, my lovely. Huge red flag. That's all I can say. There is a whole world out there. There's a huge world out there. No. In 1 month alone last year, I think it was the month of October, Karma did 800 videos. 800 TikToks. while her then partner, I don't think they're together anymore, while he was in hospital, while he was in hospital, Karma decided to put a predator filter on her face and crawl along a piss-stained bathroom floor. But she'll tell you that that was the old Exeter Eye Hospital, and it's really expensive. It costs the same amount as a Premier Inn. So no, Karma, while you should have been at the hospital with your partner, who was your partner at the time, you were doing videos. I think when they split up, Karma and her ex-partner, Karma again put details or information out there saying that people were going to make up fake accounts on her partner, and these people who made these fake accounts were going to call him a PDF. They were going to say that he's been talking to other women. They were going to say that he'd been talking to children. This was all from Karma in a live. Why does she call her exes PDFs? Why do that? If you split up, you split up. Walk away. Job done. But no, that's two exes that Karma has called PDFs. Karma, if you're watching, and I know you are, who's Simon? Who's Simon? This Simon you keep talking about. Because I think I've worked out who he is and what he is. Oh, Karma, you also said, or Falling Apart crew, you also said last year, before my live, when you were putting out content about me, saying that I was in police cases, blah, de, blah, de, blah, you said that the police have asked you to upload your evidence to YouTube because it's easier for them to get. Like, Falling Apart crew, Karma, come on. We all know how it works. The police send you a link and then you send that evidence through that link. They would never ask you to upload your evidence to YouTube. YouTube. Fucking YouTube. Oh, mate. YouTube. Oh, no, we didn't get the podcast. So let's talk about the podcast, shall we? So she kept banging on about the podcast October, November, December of last year. Yeah, it was meant to be something to do with empowering women. But we found out that that podcast was supposed to have happened in May of 2024. And she went out and bought all the gear. She bought the microphone. She bought the headset. She bought the desk, and she had it all set up in her living room, acting like this podcast was going to be the best thing. Falling Apart crew, Karma, she was going to link all her Meta. So she was going to link her 1,750,286 followers through her Facebook, through her Instagram, through her TikTok, because she knows that Meta works. She knows. Oh, yeah, they support Trump. Yeah, V supports Trump. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the travelling podcast, yeah. And then V done, Karma did content, was it Thursday or Friday, I believe, saying that she's got some new information and she's been across the border. Where'd you go? Wales, Scotland, fucking Ireland, Northern Ireland, you cunt. Oh, mate, honestly, the stuff that Falling Apart. Oh, she was having press interviews. We remember that? Yep, she was being interviewed by the press. That went on for months and months and months. She was going to write a book, and that everyone was giving her content to write this book. What else was she going to do? Oh, the Daily Mail had contacted Falling Apart crew for an interview with regards to Mum on the Run. And the Daily Mail were going to pay for Karma to fly out to Thailand. They were going to pay for her to stay in the hotel. Did she get paid for her interview with the Daily Mail about Mum on the Run? Yes, she did. So she claims. Oh, the other thing Falling Apart crew, Karma, did was she set up a GoFundMe page. Yes, she did. She set up a GoFundMe page. Yeah, whiteness, that cracks me up. That just cracks me up. Yeah, she set up a GoFundMe page to get Mum on the Run out of Thailand and back to the UK. Where's that money, Karma? Where's that money from the GoFundMe page? Yeah. Oh, V, let's get on to you, fathead. Yeah, I didn't want to say much on you, to be fair, but you've said enough on me. So, V, I've forgotten what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, V. So, someone apparently told you that someone else was going to do something to your home. You bricked it, absolutely shit yourself. So Karma set up a PayPal, didn't she? That's right, V. Not a government pigeon or the bastards of TikTok or whatever you're calling yourself now, fathead or dry crusty lips, as I like to call you. Get some Vaseline on them lips. Yeah, so after that allegation came out that someone was going to harm you in your home, Falling Apart crew Karma, she set up a PayPal, didn't she? Yes, she did. And a lot of your followers sent money over to Karma, didn't they? Yes, they did. And what did you do with that money? You bought cameras for your house, didn't you, V? Yes, you did. Well, V, if your home was never under threat, how about you pay back all the money that your followers paid to Karma, to that PayPal, for you to get cameras on your home? Yeah. Because, in your words, you were lied to, V. That never happened. Nobody ever threatened your home. But you kept the cameras and you kept the money. See how these two work? I don't want to talk about bastards of TikTok or whatever she's calling herself. Has she gone back to not a government pigeon? Oh, yeah, the Netflix documentary. That's right. So, Falling Apart crew, Karma, she's doing a Netflix documentary. Did you know? Yeah. For those of you who don't know, there's going to be a documentary coming out on Falling Apart crew, Karma Clark. She's got MPs involved. She's got the LA. For those who don't know what LA means, it stands for local authority. Yeah, she's got the newspapers involved. Yeah, there's going to be a documentary on her. Imagine that. Piers Morgan. She'd be like, what's her name? Oh, what's her name? I can't think. From Baby Reindeer. You sent however many emails, you sent however many texts, you made X amount of phone calls. Is that true? Yeah, because that's what Karma does. She likes to phone the Ministry of Defence on someone she doesn't like to find out information on that person's dad. But God forbid anyone contacts Zen's dad. Oh my days. That's not allowed. And just for the record, I have never, ever contacted Zen's dad. He doesn't know me from a brick in the wall or a can of paint. We have not spoken. I haven't messaged him on any of his social media accounts. I choose to be a quiet supporter, if you like. But I just wish there was more that I could do for him. I wish there was more I could do to help him, because he was the one that was being mentally and verbally abused by Falling Apart crew. It wasn't the other way round. She abused him, as I showed in the 2 videos that she herself posted to YouTube. So I took them and I posted them to my own TikTok profile. Zen's dad is on his hands and knees, and she chose to pull her phone out and record him. Yeah, he was having a meltdown. And she laughed. She laughed. She laughed while she filmed him. She laughed while she recorded him. Raptor, I don't know what that means. I will not speak on anything that I don't feel I should.
No, that was, she openly admitted to me that she phoned the Ministry of Defence to find out who he served under, because apparently he was following someone that doxed her, so she took a massive vendetta out against him. And yes, Karma, I'm fully aware that the account you were sitting in the live on was the account you doxed him on, and said the most vile things. Basically, she accused the veteran of being a terrorist. So, and I have all of that still. But Karma's innocent. She's innocent. She's not the one that attacks anyone. She's innocent.
So as you heard from the lovely Raptor, Karma decided to say the most heinous things with regards to Raptor's partner. Really, truly disgusting things. But everything's been kept. Everything has been kept. Karma, or Falling Apart crew, she likes to post things, leave it for half an hour or an hour, and then she'll take it down. But God forbid I do something like that. When I deactivated my account, her and V was saying that I'd gone missing. Like, I've got all the content. Like I said, I was in the process of putting all of that together for the live. But after seeing Karma today, Falling Apart crew today, making out that I was going to do a live on the anniversary of her angel baby's birthday, it's a no from me. It is a no from me. You don't get to do that. I would never, ever disrespect her angel baby in that way. Never. But she's going to. For those who are just coming in, we're talking about Falling Apart crew, aka Karma. She's a huge red flag, and she is going to hold a live at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 a.m. UK time, GMT. She's going to hold a live on the 7th of July about DV. Now, any normal mother on the anniversary of their angel baby's passing would be, I don't know, releasing balloons into the sky, releasing lanterns, visiting the wherever the child may be buried or cremated. I don't know. whether her angel baby has been either one of those, but it just seems a little bit weird that she's going to hold this live about DV on what would have been her angel baby's 6th birthday. I hope no one shares any DV information with her. I don't know if she knows anything about DV. She claims she was, but I think that was the other way round. She's abused every ex she's ever been with in some way, shape or form, whether it's calling them a PDF, whether it's claiming that they have abused her. Karma's got 4 children. Her eldest child apparently lives with her. Then the second one doesn't live with her because he's currently, this is Karma's words, he's currently on rugs. He's addicted to ketamine and he is in a safe house. Karma's 3rd child, her daughter, does not live with Karma. Karma's not allowed any contact with her whatsoever because Karma made out that the father of her daughter was a PDF, which is a lie, because I've got a sneaky suspicion that her daughter is with her father, but I can't prove that and I could be wrong. And her angel baby, yeah.
Karma has told me that she's with the dad.
I couldn't remember whether she had told me that, but I do believe that, yes, she did. When I did the live, I shared some information that was in the public domain, and that was showing that Karma's son, one of her sons, had run away from home. That was all in the public domain. That was in Cornwall Live. Because Karma lost her shit, she thinks that she's got them news articles taken down. But if you look hard enough, you can find them. In the messages that Karma shared with me recently, end of May, beginning of June this year, Karma said that when her son ran away, she had to make a decision on whether to go out and look for her son or whether to go to court with regards to her daughter. Again, I think that this is a huge, huge lie. She wasn't in court with regards to her daughter when her son ran away. There were lots of allegations made against Karma on her Facebook post, which she shared asking people to look out for her son who had run away. A lot. Oh, yeah. So apparently her son was missing for a month and the police told her to lie to the papers. So where does that lie come in? Who knows? Who knows? It's all very weird. All very, very weird. Like I said, Karma doesn't have any of her children, and it's not because of what she's saying. It's because she's such a bad mother. She was never, ever in witness protection. Now, she shared some screenshots thinking that it proves that she was in witness protection. What she'd actually done was Googled being in witness protection and she put the Google screenshots to TikTok. Because if she was, she would never, ever have been talking on TikTok June, July of last year, let alone sharing her face. If she was in witness protection, they would have moved her to a different part of the country, but they didn't. Karma has always been in Barnstaple. It's just the lies that she's come out with is, you just could not make this stuff up. You really, truly could not make this stuff up. I hope everyone's okay, because some of the issues that I have spoken about have been trigger warnings. So I hope you're all okay. If you need to reach out, please do. Oh, Karma also told me, after I did my live, her son, who had run away from home, he wasn't living with her in December of 2024. But according to Karma, he saw the live. I don't know how he saw the live. And he ran away. He went abroad. Someone took him abroad. So I asked her about that. And I said, well, if you've got parental responsibility, PR, how was he allowed to leave the country? Because as his mother, you have to sign the paperwork to allow him to leave the country because he is under the age of 18. Karma told me that a woman in Bude had hidden him and then he went away. Now, my take on this is that her son's father took him on holiday and Karma didn't like that. So Karma's twisted this all around to say, because of my live, my son ran away, my son went abroad. I did the live on the 22nd of December, and apparently, according to Karma, her son went abroad on Boxing Day because of my live. I don't think so, because you would have had to have booked the tickets in the hotel. Night Siren, whatever. So, my darlings, my beautifuls, my little lovelies, it is 10:30. I know that some of you have got children to get to school in the morning. Some of you have got work in the morning. Some of you have got other commitments, whatever they may be. So on that note, I'm going to say good night. Sleep well, even though it's warm. And I will catch up with you all another time. Lots of love to everyone. Please take care. Good night.